Hello everyone, hello guys, you are welcome to my channel. Welcome to Caro Lush, and it's your girl Caro. So you're welcome to my channel. So with the way that the economy is going, I know that everybody is finding it really hard to pay bills. Everything's risen. It's just so hard for every single person to be able to pay their bills or even raise the funds to pay their bills. So for those who are really struggling, this is a platform for you to, because here we talk about all things side hustle. Everybody is finding it really hard to keep up with their bills, to raise the necessary funds to pay for their bills, electricity, gas, everything's just gone up, even rent, everything's gone up. And this is the platform for you to learn one or two things and find out the different side hustles that you can do so I've written a few things down, so I'm just going to be looking at my at a few things that I have written down, just to it helps jog my memory. So the first side hustle that I think would be something that could be really perfect for someone who is interested in creative stuff, someone who is quite arty, someone who like creative stuff, someone who just enjoys that. And I think becoming a nail technician. The side hustle that we'll be talking about is learning how to do nails. Learning to do nails will enable you to make money on the side. So you've got a main job, you can over the weekends or evening after work, you can easily make yourself a couple of quid to kind of stretch things and pay your bills. So I think learning how to do nails will do just that. Next one will be sewing. For someone who is also creative, who like fashion and all that, and I think as well, especially in the African community. So if you know how to sew African wear, that's something that I think can really fetch you good money. If you already have the skills and you know how to sew, let's say for example you came from Cameroon, you came from Nigeria, you came from Ghana, and you already have the skills, so here you can perfectly work from home, sew people's clothes, whether it's using Ankara fabric or African print as they commonly call it, and make yourself extra money. So there isn't any need for you to have a skill and sit on it and not utilize that to make yourself some money. And we also have here video editing, guys. If I tell you the number of people who struggle to edit videos, including myself, because I'm just kind of trying to find a way to kind of learn this, but if you already knew how to do video editing, then this will be the perfect side hustle for you guys. And I think a lot of people, a lot of businesses, or a lot of even influencers, a lot of people who have so many views on social media will really benefit from your services. So if you already have these skills, or if you're someone who is interested in video editing, this could be something that you could learn how to do and make yourself a lot of money, guys. There is a lot of money out there, and it takes I am not into the business of video editing, but I know that a lot of people around me who run their small business or even big businesses, so whether individuals or companies, always look out for someone to do their video editing, because they do not have the time to do it, guys. They do not have the time to do it. So I think it's a growing market. And I think even if you already had a job, for example, if you had already had a job that fetched you a permanent income, this could be something that you could do with maybe after work for a couple of hours, or in the evenings, or over the weekend, at your own leisure. So you could just set your price, do your thing, and earn yourself some money. And the next thing that we'll move on to is hairdressing. This is a skill that a lot of people looked down on. And I tell you guys, if you have the skill already, even if you do not have the skill and you really want to learn, it won't take you long to learn the basics. But once you've mastered the basics of hairdressing, especially braiding hair, weaving hair, doing locks, once you've mastered the skills of doing all these three things, just the basic skills of doing these three things, the world is your whatever. You could focus on so many different aspects of hairdressing. You do not need to do everything. You could just choose to focus on one specific aspect of hairdressing and make yourself a lot of money. And like I said before, in the next videos, I'll be telling you exactly how to gain clients from, just using your craft, your talent, and the skills that you already have. So under hairdressing, we have customizing wigs and wig installation, guys. So if you focus on learning how to customize wigs, there are a lot of hairdressers out there who already give out training on how to customize wigs, and it's a market that is really, really booming. A lot of young people, middle-aged people, old people, or elderly people are wearing wigs, and a lot of people always need people to customize their wig to fit on their hair. People attend occasions, people attend functions, people attend parties, weddings. They always need someone to do their wig. So if you know how to customize wigs, this is a perfect skill or perfect craft for you to make money out of. And if you do not know how to do it, guys, this is something that you could easily learn. And I think on social media you could easily find someone who can train you how to customize wigs. And I think if you do know how to customize wigs already, also learn how to install these wigs, because it will be a shame to know this craft, to be able to customize, but then yet not know how to install it on someone's hair. So, and this is something you could really, really make a lot of money out of this. And the next thing that we'll focus on is doing locks on clients' hair, guys. There are people who like having locks. So whether it's having permanent locks on their hair or temporal locks on their hair. So temporal means, after a few months they can easily remove it, and then just keep their natural hair on, or permanent locks that they use their own hair to do and just kind of refresh every now and again, whether it's every other month, just refresh, just to make it neat and tidy, and that's it. But it costs a lot to install locks, guys. And I think it's something so simple and so easy to learn. It just takes a lot of practice for you to really get better at it, but it's a skill that you can really maximize and make yourself a lot of money. So if you already have a job, this is something that you can do over the weekend. If you do not have a job, this is something that you can really focus on. So if you're, for example, let's say stay-at-home mother, or you're looking for a job, you can't find work, or there are lots of reasons why people are not actively going to work, or actively finding work, but this is something that you can sit in the comfort of your own home, advertise yourself on Instagram or other platforms, which is something that I'll talk to you about in the next video on how to get clients. But then you can easily make yourself a lot of money, and you can just specialize in making or doing locks on clients' hair. Like I said before, you do not have to do it. You do not have to do everything unless you want. You can always pick your own, your own side hustle out within hairdressing and focus on. The next thing that we have here is hair braiding, guys. Your girl is a hair braider. Your girl is fine with hair braiding. Guys, if I tell you, how can I even put it? Guys, hair braiding. If you know how to braid, even if you do not know how to braid, learn how to braid. So if you know how to braid already, this is like, you can easily make this a main job if you know how to braid. If this is really what you want to do, if this is your thing, if this is your craft, if this is your thing, you can just put it to use. You do not have to sit on what you already have and it's a skill that you already have, when you can easily make some money with all these, and gain extra income, pay your bills, and not be so stressed financially, guys. Hair braiding, I mean, it's not something that is so complex to learn. You just need to learn the basics. And once you've got it, you just need to work on gaining your first client, your second client, your third client, and so on. But guys, like I said, I'll be talking to you or telling you how to gain your first client in the next videos. So for now, these skills or these craft are things that you can do from home, in the comfort of your own home. If you had a main job, you can still do them over the weekend. You can choose to only work 1 day a week extra. You can choose to work Saturday and Sunday. You can choose to even do them only in the evening. Something like hairdressing, for example, you can choose to do them after work if you want. If you choose to only do, let's say, simple singles and combo, something that will take you maximum 4 hours, do them after work. If you can choose to do them over the weekend, you can choose to, do them occasionally. You can choose to even work at a hairdresser if you want. Guys, so we have nail technician, which is something that you can learn within a few days and start developing ways to kind of, gaining your first clients and making yourself some money. We have sewing, so it's a skill that, especially for those who come from Africa, or even those who live here. Actually, it's not limited to those who come from Africa, but even those who live here, if you already have the skill or you want to, learn how to sew, you can easily do that online. You can learn online or go to college if you want. But then if you just want to learn the basics and start your own thing, then that's fine. And you also have video editing, guys. I am sitting here. I could be one of your clients. So video editing all the way, especially when you know what you are doing. So if you do not know how to do it, train and gain the right knowledge, and then that's it. And if you do know how to do it, put yourself out there, find your first clients, and start doing your own thing. And then we have hairdressing. You can focus on customizing wigs or wig installation, guys. Do not learn how to customize wigs and not know how to install the wigs, because that's like throwing money out there. That's like you saying, I only want half of the money, I don't want the other one. Because if someone places an order, customize my wig, and you do it, and then they need someone to install, they are not going to come and collect it from you and go somewhere else to have it installed. So you could just literally earn money from customizing the wig, and then also earn money from installing the wig. So that's like, and we also have hair braiding. So within hair braiding, you can focus on Afro hair if you want. That's a choice. You can focus on European hair. Up to you. That's your choice, because there are people who pick and choose their niche and follow and stick to them. You can also focus on both. You can do both. You can do Afro hair, you can do European hair, so long as you know what you're doing and how you are doing it. So that's the main thing. And you work, collect your money, and that's it. And then you have extra income to to pay your bills, to take your kids on holiday, for example, buy yourself some beautiful things, to save some money for future investments, and then we also have locs. So you can be that hairdresser who focuses on locs and who has like an Instagram page focusing solely on locs, and you'll have a lot of customers or a lot of clients who will be calling you, ringing you to book their appointment. These are the side hustles that you can do from the comfort of your own home if you want, or you can even do them mobile. But then in this case, I am talking about doing them in the comfort of your own home. So in the next video, guys, I'll be talking to you about some of the techniques, some of the skills, some of the tricks that I have used to gain my first clients. So for now, we've gone through all these, and I hope that anyone will be able to find what they can do within the list that I have talked about. So if you want me to go in depth with some of these or any of these, please just comment down below. So I am on Facebook as Carolush or Carolush Thread. I am on Instagram as Carolush Thread, or Caroline. That's me. So until next time, guys, bye.